The 2024 CAF Women's Champions League will start here for Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa and for FC Masar of Egypt. It is match day 1 in Group B, and the defending champions, Mamelodi Sundowns, are up against competition debutants, FC Masar. Welcome to the Stade Labi Zaouli in Casablanca, Morocco. We're just over 5 minutes away from kickoff. The teams are about to take to the field. Yesterday, we saw TP Mazembe and FAR Rabat running out victorious.
Let's welcome the teams of Mamelodi Sundowns and FC Masar. لنرحب جميعا بفريقي Mamelodi Sundowns and FC Masar.
Here come the first competitors in Group B out onto the field. The big favourites today, Mamelodi Sundowns, also known as the Brazilians, going to their yellow, green and blue colour scheme. Against FC Masar, the champions of Egypt, in all black today. Mamelodi Sundowns, who triumphed in last year's edition of this tournament, they're looking for a third win in 4 years. That would be something quite remarkable and something that would establish their legacy as Africa's best women's team right now. And they'll want to lay down a marker today against Egyptian Cup and League winners FC Masar, formerly known as FC Tutankhamun. You'll recognise Masar. They only made the branding switch in September of 2024. Feels like a new team, but it's a team that knows each other very, very well indeed after domestic domination in Egypt. But they have a massive test waiting for them. It's one thing to make your CAF Women's Champions League debut, it's another to do it against Mamelodi Sundowns ladies. A team from Pretoria in South Africa, coached by Jerry Shabalala. They are just so good at this level. Let's have a look. The Sundowns lineup for match day 1 in Group B. So many experienced members of the Banyana in there, a lot of South Africa internationals. Up front today, Kadiete Daweti looking to get the goals. Tumelo Bosilla, the 26-year-old goalkeeper from Botswana. Back three, talk about experience across there as well. And Manani Mbane, left side of that back three. Team captain for Mamelodi Sundowns, 34 years of age. She's been at the club since 2021. Mbane holding the pennant, exchanging the pennants for this Group B match with Amira Mohammed, the captain of FC Masar. Take a look at the VAR room. I wonder how busy they'll be today, how much they'll be called upon at the Stade Labi Zaouli. This is the FC Masar lineup. Coach Ahmed Ramadan, a real challenge to get his team into this game. Watch out for the number 9 up front, Sandrine Nyankuru, striker from Burundi, has an incredible record. They've gone with the back 4, Nantongo at left back. Bama and Nankia in the middle. Shadia Nankia one to watch as well. Surely she'll be called upon a lot in that back 4 for FC Masar. If they can get the likes of Yasmin Zezo, Abdelaziz Hassanin with the number 11 jersey, and Sandrine Nyankuru, who I mentioned, with the number 9. If they can get them into the game up top, maybe they can cause some trouble for Mamelodi Sundowns. For FC Masar. Might could be that they're used to domestic dominance. They won 29 games in the last season in Egypt and drew just one. 88 points from a possible 90. They've gone unbeaten at the start of the new campaign as well, but the problem with that is, after a couple of walkovers, no really big games against the other big sides in Egyptian women's football. They're coming into this one, this stern test against Mamelodi Sundowns, without really too much match fitness. That just makes an already tough task a little bit harder for FC Masar. So it's Jerry Shabalala and his Mamelodi Sundowns team up against Lars Vind, Danish coach, his FC Masar team. Confirmation from referee Iratunga to get Group B underway between Mamelodi Sundowns and FC Masar. Immediately, Masar pick up the throw-in. Got themselves down to the left wing and a chance to deliver something across. That came right back off the frame of the goal. Incredible stuff inside 20 seconds. Already, a few of the Masar players with their hands on their head, they knew that from nothing really, the chance opened up. I'm sure it was a cross initially, but it just drifted and spun onto the back post. Extraordinary start. Mahiga Ali with the shot right from the beginning of the game. Good starts, and there are shocks. And that would have been a combination of both of them. FC Masar found themselves ahead inside 30 seconds here at the Stade Labi Zaouli. As it is, Mamelodi Sundowns escape the cross-come shot off the back post. Shenantongo leads the ball forward, and it'll come straight through to Motumelo Bosilla, also known as Tsonso, the goalkeeper. With the number 6 on the back of her jersey today. Pretty rare to see a goalkeeper with number 6. See, yeah, the 26-year-old keeper fires it down into the centre circle. Player down there for Mamelodi Sundowns, but Masar will continue. To the box they go, and the goalkeeper called into action to dive down the corner of the 6-yard box. It was Farah El Mahdi was making progress. Captain Mbani with some work to do. This has been a good start in the first couple of minutes for FC Masar. It's one of the joys of football at Women's Champions League level. You never quite know the teams from different domestic games, how they're going to hold up against one another. Still make Mamelodi Sundowns the favourites over the course of the 90 minutes. They're certainly one of the very favourites for the competition, but new opponent, untested at this level, but dominant within Egypt, as the pass would have been offside. It was left. It goes for a throw, and it's picked up by Hala Mustafa. Mustafa with the number 17, also one of the players to watch for FC Masar. Just played international football as well. It's given as a foul by Abu El-Wafa Abdelgazik. Brazilians not quite clicking just yet. Mamelodi Sundowns struggling to gain possession and hold on to the ball when they get into FC Masar territory. It's Yasmin Zezo Abdelaziz Hassanin. She gets it restarted. A little bit of room in the middle now from Mutandi. Spreads the play to the right. Dropped into the centre. Now Mamelodi Sundowns beginning to establish a bit of dominance in possession. It's got a little bit too much on the pass, has it? It might just stay in. And it did stay in. It needed to be dealt with in the middle. FC Masar coming through their first defensive test of the afternoon. Thought the through ball down the left-hand side had a bit too much on it. Offside was the call in any case, but the pass was played with a bit of backspin and it held up really nicely. Opened up the chance for the square ball. Jerry Shabalala, legend of the game. Somebody who's had a great career impact. Mamelodi Sundowns women just won their 5th Super League title in South Africa, the Mamelodi Sundowns ladies. Qualified automatically for the 2024 CAF Women's Champions League as the current holders. Two-time champions up against the debutants. Svind looks on. Into the box. The Mamelodi Sundowns. Chance, space over on the right. If they can use it, there might be a shot coming in. There is, it's blocked. Kamalepe had space at the right-hand side of the penalty area, and she'll get it back into the box. Boots it away clear. And after that, a couple of minutes that went so well for FC Masar, they find themselves in a bit of difficulty getting the ball over the halfway line. The Sundowns are settling. 6 minutes gone. Still Mamelodi Sundowns 0, FC Masar 0. You're watching the 2024 CAF Women's Champions League. This is Group B, match day 1 in the Stade La Bizaouli. Sundowns 2 times CAF Women's Champions League winners. Beaten in the 2022 final. Winners in 2021 and 2023. Good volley forward. Pass chipped over to the right-hand side. Doesn't quite work out for FC Masar. There's Neil Kuru with the number 9, who's yet to really get into the contest. Shadia Nankia, the centre-back, who comes jogging back into position. Back 3 for Mamelodi Sundowns, back 4 for FC Masar. One ball played over towards the right flank. And behind Kamalepe was just not quite tall enough to get on the end of it. Mustafa has to wait for the ball to come back to her for the throw-in. This misses its target though into the middle. Give possession back. It's handed over again right on the centre spot. This time Mamelodi Sundowns can look down the right-hand side. It's a clever switch-back pass. And a shot coming in. It had a bit of spin on it. Worth a go from that position. A little bit of space opening up. It's a good dip and swerve on the ball. Candy with the right-footed dipping effort. Ahmad Sabri something to do. Had it on target. Goalkeeper Sabri content to watch it just drift a little wide of the post. Half chance then. Mamelodi Sundowns, they had that one good ball across the middle earlier on, but it was after the offside flag had gone up. I think it would have counted anyway, and FC Masar, if you're just joining us, they hit the post just about 20 seconds into the game. Mahira Ali's cross-come shot, spinning off the back post and away. Now obviously Masar tries to get the ball into opposition territory, but it's picked off. The ball was a little bit too much to ask. No teammates quite on the same wavelength, and obviously Masar spread the play out to the left-hand side and get it away with Sandrini on Kuru. Tough challenge. Decent one as well, but obviously Masar will have possession back. Have a free kick as well. Tongo, Ugandan defender, ready to take it. Right-footed down the left flank, but it'll bounce and roll away. It will be a throw-in though. Only a throw-in from Mamelodi Sundowns. Be able to be pressed back into that corner as Tanto Litsoso looks to take the throw-in quickly. It's given away on the edge of the area. Maybe a chance for something to open up. El Mahdi chasing it down. Play. Masar wanted the throw in. Instead, Mamelodi Sundowns have a free kick. Doeti is fouled by Nantongo. With 10 minutes played at Stade Bizaouli, it's still Mamelodi Sundowns 0, FC Masar 0. The two teams kicking off their Group B campaigns. Still just looking to get settled. Misplaced passes for the moment. Ramadan on the bench for FC Masar. Officially named the trainer FC Masar women today. On the right, they work that away. They can, and they're over the halfway line, FC Masar. Early delivery in towards Nafu Wamba. Not too much for her to chase. 3 black shirts around it, but the Sundowns get it away, and they've ridden the challenge now. 4 in yellow and blue. Make that 5 now, getting over the halfway line. Karamo Dlamini. Good touch. Good first touch. Free kick given. It's kicked away as well. Mohammed having a quick word with referee Iratunga. Foul on Bontumero Rabale. Rabale from Lesotho, player of the tournament last time around. Really one of Africa's finest centre forwards. In the US before joining Mamelodi Sundowns ladies in 2021. Ball's lifted into the middle, controlled in the box. Chance maybe for the shot from the edge of the area. They opt for the pass instead. Masar struggling to get it away. Too many bodies around the ball there. Eventually they get it out of the box. It'll come straight back in, but the offside flag is surely up. Mamelodi Sundowns not quite making the most of the opportunity. It almost came their way then. Work by the FC Masar offside trap. Masar again trying it with Farah El Mahdi on the right hand side, and again they've picked up the ball in a good position here just when the chance looked to be dead. Maybe a shooting chance from the edge of the area. Really good effort towards the near post. Mahira Ali, who hit the post in the first 30 seconds. Now she's sent one just over the top for FC Masar. She took advantage of the loose ball, cut inside onto her left foot, and that was a really decent effort. Just off target, and not far over the top. Mahira Ali with 2 shots which have almost given FC Masar the lead. Procedure waiting for an option to open up. That should be cleared away. It's found a teammate as well, and FC Masar can build from this. It's Mahira Ali again. Good strength. Turned well, but the pass was blocked. By Mamelodi Sundowns. That one's kept in over on the right flank though. The Egyptian side wanted the free kick, but they'll win the ball back instead. A bit careless in possession, Mamelodi Sundowns, in this first 15 minutes, and now it's spread out to the left-hand side. Hala Mustafa. Well for the pass. Just didn't quite hit the target. Just too far away on the edge of the D there, but again, FC Masar working hard to pick up the ball quickly after they've lost it. Back in possession. To get those simple passes right, and they've done it that time. Again, Mustafa with space. And a willing runner on the left-hand side. Ball just slipped away though. There's more in that. Snafu Bamba didn't get the first touch quite right. The ball just drift past her. It's there on the plate for the Mamelodi Sundowns defence to get it away. Driven hour and a bit more played, and Jerry Shabalala won't be too happy with what he's seen so far from the defending champions. At the moment, FC Masar absolutely holding their own. As it goes, Congo. Chance to spread play out to the left-hand side. There's an opening here for Mamelodi Sundowns. Good cut inside. Well defended though. For just a second there when she dropped the shoulder, she must have thought there was going to be space opening up for the shot. The defence were fleet-footed to get back and cover that. Searching pass is too long. Eventually drift just out of play. Masar will have a goal kick for Habiba Emad Sabri to take. Well, we saw the name Last Vind pop up on the screen just a moment ago, but that was the actual coach Last Vind there, controlling the edge of the dugout for FC Masar. Ball into the box. There's a player across in the middle if they can find her. There's a chance again. It's Mahira Ali, who's been involved in so much at the heart of the FC Masar attack. That time, she was a willing recipient in the box, but it didn't get over to her. It will get back to Mahira Ali eventually. Mustafa working really well on the left flank. She's kept that in, and she's still going. Just didn't quite work out. Looking for the throw-in. It's not going to go out of play. Ali penalised for the push underneath the bouncing ball. Free kick, Mamelodi Sundowns ladies. Sundowns just leave it for goalkeeper Sedilami Bosija. She can just drift outside the D. I'll pick their spot to play it forward. He finds black shirt though. Free kick has been given to Mamelodi Sundowns and allows them to gather quite a few extra yards and push forward into Masar territory. Dawiti won the free kick. It will be spread to the left side. Lamini has done really well with the delivery across. Stretching for the header in the middle, but there's no way to get on the end of it. Katiete was in there. Daweti wanted it too, but Skolosa Biana is being penalised ultimately. Sabri Nyokuru picking up the FC Masar free kick. Neither team on the scoreboard yet, as we come towards 20 minutes gone in this match day 1 encounter in Group B of the CAF 2024 Women's Champions League. Goalless at Stade Labizaouli in Casablanca for now. Both teams have had half chances. Masar maybe more, and this might be the best chance of the lot of them. Heavy touch in the middle at a crucial moment from Hasnath Ubamba. She lets out a cry of frustration. The flag was up against her anyway, and she might be happy about that in the end. I thought the 1-2 pass was well worked. It did look a little bit too easy. It makes sense. It was offside. You don't cut through the Mamelodi Sundowns defence as simply as that. Indeed, something was too good to be true there for FC Masar. Hasnath Ubamba gets away with the heavy touch in front of goal. It might well be a sighter for later. She'll know she let a chance get away there, even though it was offside. She'd still be feeling better had she slotted it into the bottom corner of the net. Maybe having taken the heavy touch this time around. If she gets that chance again, she'll be firmly focused on keeping control and getting the shot away. I'm wondering there if the earpiece that we saw being worn by Lars Vint on the touchline is linked up to Ahmed Ramdan in the stands. Well, for a team in FC Masar who've entered this tournament with little in the way of match fitness, no real tests at the start of their domestic season, they've acquitted themselves very well as we approach halfway through the first half. Mamelodi Sundowns 0, FC Masar 0. Sundowns at 27 years, the oldest average squad age in the competition. It's a different story for FC Masar. 21.4 is the average age. Very youthful lineup indeed, and the second youngest squad, only the Edo Queens, a younger lineup throughout the squad. It's cleared away by Bosija. Only as far as Zezo. Yeah, unfortunately had time to turn and play the pass, but suddenly that was blocked. And the goalkeeper Emad Sabri got it away, and only away from Mamelodi Sundowns throw-in. It's a testament to the good work of FC Masar, you have to say. Habiba Emad Sabri, the woman in purple between the sticks for FC Masar. She's had very little to do today. Pick that up, the ball will ricochet back to them. Slightly heavy pass. It's one back in the midfield by Lebohanga Amalepe, the 32-year-old. 90 minutes recently for South Africa against England with a 2-1 defeat. Snankia, I mentioned at the start of the game, she might be pretty busy in the Masar defence, and well, she had work to do then, but she came across against Lamini and got the clearance in. Throw in for Mamelodi Sundowns. So far, all the defensive tests that FC Masar have faced, they have passed. Shadia Mankia, only 19 years of age. Looks like Lamini's gone down with a bit of an issue after that challenge, though. I don't think there was anything untoward in the contact. Might have been from that challenge just a second ago from Shadia Nankia. Just came the defender. Just swung the boot at it to get it out for the throw-in, but probably caught a bit of the ankle of Karabo Dlamini as well. She's back to her feet. Looks like she might be okay to continue, hopefully. Shadia Nankia. Defender got a recent call-up for her national team in Uganda. Former UCU Cardinals player at university in Uganda. Representing FC Masar in Egypt, of course. This time the keeper does have some work to do. Comes out, punches the ball away. Whistles one anyway, but the Sabri pleased to have won the aerial duel in any case. Not sure what the whistle had gone for there. Didn't look like a hint of a foul from the forward. Okay, so it didn't change much. So I got the ball away with or without the help of the referee's whistle. They'll try and get it downfield. Neil Kulu, number 9. She is the big player for FC Masar, who's yet to really sink her teeth into this contest in Group B. She scored 70 goals in domestic football last season. Vital for FC Masar as well, the UNAF qualifiers from North Africa to get into this Champions League. She scored 5 times in the qualifiers, got 4 of those goals in a 7-0 win against FC Sousse. Really key part of FC Masar's qualification for the first time for the CAF Women's Champions League. Number 9 as well. She scores once, she often scores twice. She's got a brace in the 2023 Cup final. Gave this club their first ever title, their first ever Cup win a couple of years ago. They defended it last season with the league title to go with it. They've got defending to do. The ball into the box is cleared away. So far, everything that's come in has been booted back out by FC Masar, but Mamelodi Sundowns, on the whole, are spending more time perched on the edge of the final third. Masar, when they get forward, tend to do it quickly. Over the halfway line it goes. In the battle for it in the middle, no they can't. Referee says no foul. Mamelodi Sundowns can play on here. Good pass out to the right-hand side. Ramalepe with a chance to deliver. Cross is blocked, but she'll come back into the box again. Ramalepe, great step over, opens up the space, and she hits it over the top. It took a touch on the way through. Referee Suavi Siratunga pointed to the corner. Drop of the shoulder was quite something. Did it touch the fingertips of goalkeeper Sabri, or did it hit the crossbar? It was the fingertips of Sabri. The referee got that call spot on. So corner kick for Mamelodi Sundowns. Maybe their best spell of the match so far. Colossa Biana ready to take the right-footed corner. It's going to be an out-swinger from the boot of Biana. Lifted in towards the front post. Ball's loose. Bounced up. Cleared away, but only out to the right flank once again. And this time the cross is low. It's well blocked, but FC Masar can't keep hold of it. Mamelodi Sundowns turning the screw a little bit here. It's booted forward though by the number 19 Biana. This time there's nothing doing. So a goal kick for FC Masar. Jerry Shabalala will be a little bit happier with what he's seen in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Captain Amir Mohammed spreads the play out. Not too far out. Kala Mustafa behind the touchline, tried to keep that in play, but she's gone a little too far back. Ball bounced awkwardly towards the number 17. Bounced out of play, and it's not really what FC Masar needed. They wanted some possession, but they'll get it back here. I think there might be an offside call there. Looked like Mahira Ali had just spread forward, but they're working into the middle. Good shooting chance. Might not have counted anyway, but Farah El Mahdi couldn't get the power on the finish. Good break forward though. Looked as though Masar had lost the ball, but when they do break, they seem to be able to do it effectively. She just didn't catch the finish with the left foot, Farah El Mahdi. Got into a great position. Snafu Bamba poked the ball across the box. It's a good touch. Chance perhaps to gain a bit of momentum. Instead, going back the other way, and safe option is out for a throw-in, and that's where the ball goes. Still looking pretty dominant in that FC Masar defence. He is closing plenty down today as Mamelodi Sundowns try and come forward. It's the captain, Bambanani Mbane, with the throw-in. Half an hour gone, still goalless at Stade Labizaouli. Thought before kick-off that FC Masar would take a point in this one, but right now they'll probably feel that they should be leading. One good chance for Mamelodi Sundowns a couple of minutes ago, but FC Masar have had a couple of good ones of their own. Captain Mohamed slid in there to make the challenge and was just landed on awkwardly after she made it. It's okay to continue. It's a really interesting story, FC Masar, though. If you don't know of them yet, that can be forgiven, of course. They were FC Toot, or FC Tutankhamun, in recent years in Egyptian football. The team based in Cairo. They've undergone a rebrand recently, having won their first Egyptian Women's Premier League title that they're also defending to do. Goalkeeper comes out, clears out her own defender. Got good contact with the ball, held on to it as well. Again, it was Shadia who was trying to just force away Lelona Daweti, the striker. So FC Toot, they won their first title, ending the Wadi Degla stronghold in Egyptian women's football. Wadi Degla have won 14 titles in Egypt. FC Toot got their first. They won the league and cup double. They rebranded to FC Masar. Masar meaning path. It's a pathway for talented young players, and this really is a generation of new talent. It's being inspired here by the team themselves, the players within this squad, and surely the generations that will come afterwards. Exciting times for women's football in Egypt at the moment. Al Ahly investing heavily in their women's football programme for 2024-2025 as well. Could this be a pathway towards a point, or perhaps even a win, and all 3 points for FC Masar on match day 1 at the moment? Banyana Bastile struggling to really make their mark in attack. Into the final 15 minutes or so before the half-time interval. Is there to be an opening goal before the break? It could go either way at the moment. Wanted the free kick. Sporting play in defence though. Mamelodi Sundowns just helping Hasnatou Bamba back to her feet. She wanted the free kick instead though, but it wasn't coming. Mamelodi Sundowns have possession again. Selenani Bosilla, the goalkeeper. So the possession count is very heavily skewed in favour of Mamelodi Sundowns at the moment, but in terms of what they've done with it, it's fairly even between the two teams. Masar holding up well. pass out to the left flank. It bounces, spins back. Masar have the chance to boot it away up to the halfway line, and they can do that, and they'll win the loose ball here too. Drop with the shoulder. Good play by Mahira Ali. Lifted over the top. That's a brilliant pass in behind. Space for Ubamba. Lets it go out wide. What can she do from there? Can she win a corner? Kuru was well placed. Came down the middle really well. FC Masar. Ubamba just took it too wide. That's the next series of battles between Nantongo and Doiti. Coach Shabalala will be getting his team talk prepared. Ali for FC Masar cuts into the area. She's still going here. Can she work room to shoot? Goes to the pass across the box instead. Mahira Ali stays down in the penalty area. Not back to her feet yet. It's tremendous dribbling from the number 22. Just fighting away to win that ball back. No other option for Mamelodi Sundowns, but back towards keeper Maitumelo Sedilame Bosija. Sonto, the 26-year-old. Named Sonso, she gets it upfield and away. Good first touch there from Ramalepe. Into the box they go, blocked at the crucial moment as the pass was played across the area. Hiding the challenge. Wafa. To the box it goes, but that pass is off target. Sangrini Onkuru starved of chances in this first 36 minutes. Ibrahim Ramalepe in towards the corner of the box. Where next? For Mutandi. On the ball is the next stop for Mamelodi Sundowns. South Africans pushing forward again. Kick lifted in, that's a good delivery, and the header comes in from the centre. Goalkeeper Habiba Ahmad Sabri was not quite sure. Drifted over the bar in the end, but she wasn't taking any chances. Just testing the jump. In the end, it was impossible to keep it down. Nothing that the goalkeeper needed to do, but she made sure she had it covered anyway. Pass it right out from the back. Themselves a little bit of pressure and a bit of trouble with it. Have got it away. Now the passing from the back might begin to pay off with a little bit of space. They go long anyway. Flag stays down on the far side, and that's an important challenge from Ramalepe, the 32-year-old with triple figures now in terms of caps for South Africa. And just over 100 caps with the game against England. Ramalepe, who scored 4 times for her nation. AFCON winner 2022 with South Africa. The World Cup 2023 squad as well. Several members of this team part of that historic South Africa AFCON triumph in 2022. Many of them part of the World Cup squad in 23 that got to the round of 16. Somehow stayed in play for Hala Mustafa, but went back in the defence. Out loose. Referee Tunga is reaching for the card here. It's Biana who goes into the book. First caution of the day coming just over 5 minutes before the interval. It's the captain Amir Mohammed who's stayed down. And also Biana in the book. Could have argued perhaps from the initial replay that the foul could have gone either way, but it's gone FC Masar's way. And also Biana in the book. Amir Mohammed down with a sore foot. Both going in full-blooded for the challenge. The ball popped out loose and it was important for both teams to win it. No surprise that they committed fully to the challenge. It's Amir Mohammed who's come off worse. Ali not best pleased. On the bench. Captain Mohammed does look to be in some serious trouble here. Stretcher comes on. She's not able to get back to her feet. Ali continues discussions with the referee. There's VAR here, of course, if this is a potential red card. Referee Tunga might well be getting a word in her ear any time. Big loss for FC Masar. Mohammed, their captain, is unable to continue at the moment. It's not looking great. This is how she got injured. Extended the right foot in for the challenge, and it was stamped right on the top of the laces. Melissa Biana. Neither of them made great contact with the ball. That's why I said the free kick potentially could have been seen to go either way, but contact there with the studs down onto Amir Mohammed's foot. It's going to be a really painful one. Hopefully, nothing too serious. Set piece chance for the 10 players of FC Masar. It's drifted towards the back post. Easy gather in the end for goalkeeper Bosilla. Wasn't a bad idea from Mahira Ali, but just had to keep it a little bit further away from the grasp of the goalkeeper. The black shirts racing into the area to try and get on the end of it. Down the right hand side, Mamelodi Sundowns. Temporary advantage. They've got one player extra out on the field. Amir Mohammed continue with the captain's armband for FC Masar. Only 3 minutes to go until the break. Time for the coach to make a decision at the interval, but they'll have to get the decision made quickly. Whistle goes there. Tandy gets back to her feet. Real scrap for the ball on the deck there. Aisha Natongo absolutely not giving up on it. The flag, the official on the touchline, has gone the way of FC Masar. 2 minutes to go until the end of the first 45. Through the middle is cut out. 2 yellow shirts were there. Kadiete or Daweti could get on the end of it. This was right through the middle. Now, Amir Mohammed wants to get back on. The official just tells her to wait her turn. Approval and a wave from referee Igatunga. From Burundi. Waiting for the next passage of play, and FC Masar are back up to a full complement. Amir Mohammed happily fine to continue. Yasmin Zezo is down on the field. It's played high and long towards the edge of the area. Up but not away. Nobody gets the ball as it bounces down. It's blocked by the returning captain, Amir Mohamed. Farah El Mahdi tries to pick it back up, but it's away. Tandy gets it back to the goalkeeper for Mamelodi Sundowns. Last 30 seconds of the first 45 coming up now. Might be a bit of stoppage time as well. Nutmeg there. Number 7, Hasna Thubamba. It's a free kick for Mamelodi Sundowns. Almost thought the loose ball was there to be won. She just made a bit of contact afterwards. Tato Letsoso, former University of Johannesburg player. So Mamelodi Sundowns in 2023. A few minutes added at the end of the first 45. Two defenders over to cover that. They'll try and marshal it all the way out of play, but Mamelodi Sundowns not allowing that to go out. That's really good work. Scrapping for everything, and they've taken the throw in quickly. Still a few black shirts down in the corner. Ball into the middle, it's controlled in the box. Shooting chance slips away for now, but on the next effort from outside the area, it's lashed over by the left foot. Decent effort, had some real power on it. Bale coming in from the edge of the area. Certainly struck it well, just a little bit too high and wide. Decent technique on the left-footed effort though. Male, good goal-scoring record. To the right-hand side. Mamelodi Sundowns enjoying this period of stoppage time. It would be a real blow for FC Masar if they were to concede just before the interval here. 90 seconds left to go. And ball gives the possession back to FC Masar. Launch it forward. And the pass stops well. Was there a push in the box? The referee thinks about it and points to the spot. Suarez Iratunga saw the foul on Sandrine Nyonkuru. Just as I said, it would be a blow to FC Masar if they were to concede in stoppage time. Now they'll have the chance to score. It was a brilliant ball in behind. Over the top of the defence, spinning back. Tisetso Makubela, the number 2, at the heart. The centre of the Mamelodi Sundowns defence. She just pushed a little bit too hard against Sandrine, the number 9. Coach Ramadan in the stands can't watch. Sandrine Nyonkuru, number 9 from Burundi, stepping up. What a chance to score FC Masar's first ever CAF Women's Champions League goal. This will probably be just about the last kick of the first half as well. A moment for Nyonkuru, she waits for her chance against Maitumelo Sedilami Bosija. Sandrine Nyonkuru from the spot to give FC Masar the half-time lead. Can she convert this spot kick? Tense wait for the whistle. Sandrine Nyonkuru for FC Masar. She scores from the spot, sends the keeper the wrong way. Josilia beaten. And FC Masar lead against Mamelodi Sundowns on match day 1. What a moment for FC Masar. The Egyptian champions score in the Women's Champions League. It had to be Sandrine Nyonkuru, didn't it? She's hardly had anything to do in this first half. Mamelodi Sundowns had kept her out of the game, but the one dangerous ball over the top led to the penalty. It was Nyonkuru who used her body well to get the foul against Makubela, and from the spot she was never going to miss. Sent the keeper the other way, stroked the ball calmly into the corner. Mamelodi Sundowns 0, FC Masar 1. We might play just about 30 more seconds at the end of the first half. Indeed, referee Iratunga will decide that the teams are heading into the changing rooms, and indeed they are. From Stade Labi Zaouli, the half-time score, Mamelodi Sundowns 0, FC Masar 1. That late penalty in first half stoppage time from Sandrine Nyonkuru gives the Egyptian Cup and League champions a surprise lead on match day 1 against Mamelodi Sundowns. Don't go anywhere, because we'll be back shortly with the second half from Stade Labi Zaouli in Casablanca. So here we go then, welcome back to the Stade Labi Zaouli for the second half of this 2024 CAF Women's Champions League Group B encounter between Mamelodi Sundowns, the defending champions, and FC Masar, the debutants from Egypt. They are the team who lead 1-0 at the moment. The Brazilians, in yellow and blue, find themselves 1 goal down at the break. 45 minutes, plus a bit of stoppage time I'm sure as well, to turn that around in Casablanca, Morocco. It's Mamelodi Sundowns 0, FC Masar 1. Late penalty right at the end of the first half stoppage time from Sandrine Nyonkuru. That has given Masar the lead. They hold on to that across the course of the second half. You'd expect that Coach Chabalala will be able to make some changes that have an impact for Mamelodi Sundowns. Will FC Masar tire as well? Did talk about their match fitness coming into this early on in the season with no really big tests so far in the domestic game. They've been fully focused on this clash today against the CAF Women's Champions League holders, Mamelodi Sundowns. We briefly saw Shadia Nankia there with the number 15. She was absolutely brilliant in defence in the first half. Really strong defensive performance, sweeping away a lot of passes forward, but the Sundowns bench don't seem too down about trailing by the odd goal. They know they've got what it takes in this squad to turn it around. There is the goal scorer, Sandrine Nyonkuru. Will she prove the match winner today at the start of Group B and take FC Masar to their first 3 points in CAF Champions League history? Change to be made at the interval. So number 12 for number 20, Sfara El Mahdi. He's coming off. FC Masar making the switch. Bringing on instead Shahd Ghonim. So Ghonim, the 19-year-old midfielder, with a lot of responsibility. There's some really good running early on from the player who's gone off, Farah El Mahdi.
Substitution for FC Masar, player number 12.
Really worked out for her.
Is replaced by player number 20, Shad Mahmoud. تغيير في صفوف فريق FC Masar، خروج اللاعب رقم 12 فرح محسن ودخول اللاعب رقم 20 شاد محمود.
So free kick goes the way of Yasmin Abdelaziz Hassanin. I was mentioning the running of Farah El Mahdi. It never really worked out for her in the first half, but it didn't work out too well either for Hasnath Ubamba. Nothing seemed to go right for her when the ball fell her way in the penalty area, but FC Masar kept on going regardless. They called the physios on for a second there, and now they push them back. There was a knock in the back for Mahira Ali. She was absolutely instrumental in the early moments of the first half, especially Mahira Ali. Hit the post in the first minute, fired just over the top with a good strike on 14 minutes. opportunity of the second 45 minutes. It's the set piece. They go for the training ground routine, but the pass is off target. Broke away from the wall. That could have been better. And Mahiga Ali passed down the right-hand side. Just too close to the Mamelodi Sundowns wall. It allowed them to stop the danger for now. It's out for a throw-in for Mamelodi Sundowns. A long way to go, standing between FC Masar and what would be a remarkable first victory in the CAF Women's Champions League. Got themselves in a good position though for the start of this second half. It's the captain Mbane who launches the throw down the left. Two black shirts there. Away it comes. Collided with each other just briefly there. Amira Mohammed and Yasmin Zizou. Now there's a chance for the deep cross up front, and that was a decent delivery too. Keeper Bosija has to touch it away before the header came in at the back post. Up goes the flag eventually in any case. First good moment, it was a good contact from the right wing cross. There's confirmation. Shah Mahmoud Ghonim coming on. The 17-year-old Farah El Mahdi making her way off. Half-time substitution for the team who lead despite their excellent first half display. Asvind, as well as Ahmed Ramadan, deciding to make the change. Chance to burst into the box from the left-hand side, and they still go all the way across here. That had to be cut out on the edge of the 6-yard box, and it was again. The offside flag would have rendered the goal. Would have been useless anyway had they put it into the back of the net. They did get down into the box, into a decent position. They shouldn't have been allowed really to get the ball across the 6-yard box, but they were. All academic for FC Masar because their defenders will be able to get the ball away anyway. The referee's just waiting for a word in her ear. Confirmation that was offside. Masar can get it cleared up into Mamelodi Sundowns territory. Appeals for a handball there. It did look like the touch was controlled and then back towards the body. It was certainly accidental, but FC Masar will probably be happy that no free kick was given because they've got the chance to lead it on. Oh, it was the toe-poked pass from Mahira Ali. Came her way from Ubamba. Ali tried to just ping the ball out to the left-hand side of the penalty area, but couldn't quite get the contact on it that she wanted. You could absolutely see the idea there. Tried to just get a bit of sting on the pass off the toes. Get a bit of curl as well on it, but it's back with Mamelodi Sundowns instead. Ntandi. Captain Ambanani Mbane, experienced player, plays that all the way back. It's a rather cheap throw in here. Offside given. It's a little let off for Mamelodi Sundowns. The throw in was a gift, and the ball was gifted back. This is cut out well. Sundowns with a throw in front of their own dugout. Coach Jerry Shabalala still watching on, and still he won't really be delighted with what he's seen so far. Masar have outfought Mamelodi Sundowns. They've taken the chance that came their way with the penalty. Now the foot race is won by the defender. That was important. Fortisetso Makubela, the defender who conceded the penalty at the very end of the first half, and now she's given the ball away. Maybe a shooting chance from range. The pass is going to be offside. Mahira Ali didn't seem to have too much energy to track back and get onside. I think she thought that Sandrine Nyonkuru might shoot from there as well. Outside the area, a little bit of space, around about 25 yards out, maybe an opening to go direct for the goal. As it is, goalkeeper Bosija can bring the ball forward, and now She'll gain even more yards before offloading. She goes long, down towards the edge of the box. Mohamed plays it back. The Brazilians pick it back up in the centre circle. It's a good bouncing ball forward. They'll get into the area here. The shot eventually was going wide. It only would have found side netting anyway. Whistle's gone against Mamelodi Sundowns in any case. Difficult one for Yasmin Abdelaziz Hassanin. Always tough to commit to a challenge there. She found the right level of intensity to try and push the attackers away, but not commit too much and give away the penalty. In the end, the shot was never quite caught correctly. It was always drifting wide. Good pass out there. Just intercepted in time by Mbane. That's cut out again. Possession transferring between the teams a little bit too quickly in the second half. FC Masar have come through the opening stages here, and it hasn't been an onslaught from Mamelodi Sundowns as they look to get back on level terms. Sundowns is lacking a little bit of rhythm here. Free kick goes against Sandrine Nkuru. Letsoso, affectionately known as Mackenzie, coming to her club. She was Sportswoman of the Year at the University of Johannesburg, Sportswoman of the Year, part of the team that won the South African Championships as well. On from the University of Johannesburg to join Mamelodi Sundowns in 2023. Free kick, Masar just behind the halfway line. No rush to get the ball restarted and back into play. That might be a theme as long as they remain a goal to the good. They're very much capable of getting forward, but whenever the ball goes dead, they don't need to rush. Ali tried the ball, cutting back into the box. It was blocked on the edge of the area. Mamelodi Sundowns can get it away with a long ball, want to chase perhaps. This is what led to the penalty at the other end, a similar kind of delivery. Back spinning long ball over the top of the defence. At that time, again, Leluna Daweti, the 25-year-old striker, comes out empty-handed. The defence of the Egyptian champions has held up really strongly so far, but they've given this away. Right on the edge of the final third, a chance to push forward again for Mamelodi Sundowns. Pass cut out, it's been well read at the moment, and that's a lovely touch from Ubamba. Can she get away now? Passes it short to Nyonkuru. They just have wires crossed as they go forward there. But again, it's pinched really cleverly. Amira Mohamed reading the play really well and getting in to win the loose balls. Biana goes across into the middle. Boitumelo Rabale, who's had a couple of efforts, shots on goal that have gone over today, but she's generally been kept pretty quiet. To the halfway line it goes. More than 10 minutes played already since the restart. Still, Mamelodi Sundowns 0, FC Masar 1. The debutants are on course for a sensational start to life in the CAF Women's Champions League as it stands. Still an awful lot of time to be played for this young team. They're doing something special right now. Down the right flank it goes, it's controlled well. Pass just took a deflection as it went towards the D. Took it off target and allowed it to be hammered away. Not for the first time in this second half. Minzezo cutting out the ball. Now another one over the top, and it's a good one. Great control on the bounce. Referee says no foul. It was Aisha Nantongo, the defender in question. It didn't look to be too much contact on that one. Melinda Kadiete just hitting the deck. I think she was expecting the contact to come over. There was a shoulder barge there, but I think that's more in fair territory from Aisha Nantongo. The challenge that came from Tisetso Makubela that gave away the penalty was a little bit different in its nature. I can understand that Mamelodi Sundowns and Coach Chabalala as well will be saying, well, one pass over the top and a push. One was a penalty, one wasn't, but there is a bit of a difference. Sundowns defender Makubela extended the arm and pushed into the back of Sandrine Leonkuru to earn FC Masar their penalty. And that was more of a shoulder barge from Aisha Nantongo. One's allowed and one's not. That was an honest accidental trip on Leonkuru, but a trip it was nonetheless. Tandy penalised and the free kick goes the way of FC Masar, and the team in all black shirts still looking good at 1-0. It's miscontrolled by Ubamba. I think she thought that Sandrine Leonkuru was going to overlap with the run there and just take the ball off her toes. Instead, she just gave it back. That has to be cleared. Somehow it stays in. Khalid Mustafa watching it over there, but it didn't go out of play. Sundowns can get into the penalty area here, right on the edge of the box. It was brought down. Looked like Letsoso moving forward, who was brought to an abrupt halt on the edge of the area. It was Nelona Daweti who was potentially fouled. It was the strength again of Nantongo, who just stopped her in her tracks. Referee's checking whether there was something wrong with that. It was outside the box. We wouldn't be looking at a Mamelodi Sundowns penalty, but we might be looking at a free kick. Nothing doing, just a throw-in for the South African champions. Fresh off their 5th Super League title win in South Africa. Set some really good records last year. Plenty of South Africa internationals in the squad, but at the moment, it's the Egyptian champions who are leading. Now Ubamba with one to chase for herself. Offside flag is up. Must have been for the initial long ball, because Ubamba couldn't be offside in the pass to herself. Mbane felt that she was just hindered, pulled back there as Ubamba tried to win the foot race. It wasn't offside at all. It was the foul of Ubamba against the Mamelodi Sundowns captain. Two teams on great domestic form in South Africa and in Egypt, going head-to-head on the CAF Women's Champions League stage. The continental challenge that the Egyptians are living up to at the moment. Kolosa Biana blocked out for a Mamelodi throw-in. They're going to try and take this on quickly into the area. FC Masar defence was still just caught napping there. Sundowns might have gained a few yards on the throw-in, but that's pretty standard stuff these days. And the cross is well blocked. Out it goes behind. Still half an hour left. FC Masar will have to really keep that concentration. You saw it just dipping for a second there with the throw-in. There's just a little bit of relief when the ball's blocked and it's out for the throw. They thought maybe they can take a couple of seconds to catch their breath and reset. Sundowns are not allowing them any such time. Corner ball, low into the middle. Volleyed on the bounce, over the shoulder. Nice try from Boitumelo Rabale. Took a swing at it with the left foot, but could only loft it up into the air. Could have been awkward if it was dropping underneath the crossbar, as it was though. Goalkeeper Habiba Emad Sabri able to just watch it down away and wide. would have taken something really special for Rabale to get something on target from there, but now there's a chance to get something on target from a much better position, but it's wide of the target. Well, 2 chances in just about a minute for Mamelodi Sundowns, but this one was much better than the first one. What an opening it was. Melinda Gadiete just clipped it off the base of the post, I think. But really, she should have scored. Habiba Emad Sabri was there to be beaten in the FC Masar goal. Gadiete passing up the chance of the equalizer. Masar holding on. I do feel that FC Masar, they're going to need some efficiency in front of goal in this second half. They will get chances as long as Mamelodi Sundowns are committing players forward in search of this equaliser. They seem very capable of coming up with a leveller. Masar might need to establish a bit more breathing space. Second goal could make life very difficult for Mamelodi Sundowns, but as long as it stays 1-0, a slender lead could be eroded at any second, and it so nearly was just then. Changes being readied on the sidelines for Mamelodi Sundowns. Will they get the chance to make those right now, or will a set piece be taken first? A set piece spread out to the left channel. It doesn't meet its target though. Loose ball comes back for FC Masar. Chance to get into the area, across the face of goal it is. It's a comfortable gather. Goalkeeper Bosija able to pick that one off. Shah Mahmoud, the substitute, going one way then the other. Somewhere between a cross and a shot. It was well dealt with by Bosija, the keeper. Lamini drops it inside. Good cut back. The Sundowns patient in possession at the moment. Rabale leads it on to the right. They've ridden the challenge, chance to get it across into the middle. The header comes in. Up and down, wide of the far post. Another half chance goes begging for Mamelodi Sundowns. That time, Melinda Gadiete in the middle just could not get on top of that. No way to keep it down. She got something on it at least, but could only loop the header up, glance it wide of the back post. So Boitumelo Rabale is going off, not really into this game. Half chances, do their best. Chance to get on the score sheets. Tina Mokoena is coming on. Kajola Mali makes her way on too.
Substitution for Mamelodi Sundowns. Player number 10, Boitumelo Rabale, is replaced by player number 20, Kajola Mali. تغيير Mamelodi Sundowns. خروج لاعب رقم 10 Boitumelo Rabale ودخول لاعب رقم 20 Kajola Mali.
So confirmation of the changes then. Mokoena takes over the captain's armband. Mali on further forward for Mamelodi Sundowns, and there's a problem here for Aisha Nantongo in the Masar defence. They might have to line up a change by the looks of this. I don't know exactly what happened to Nantongo, but she's been very much involved in the defensive duties for FC Masar in the second half. But she does not look to be in a good way here at all. We saw Ahed Tark just getting ready. Amira Mohammed did go off on a stretcher in the first half and was able to continue, but Aisha Nantongo doesn't look ready to get back up at any time soon. defensive interventions in this second half. The number 11, Yasmin Mohamed Abdelaziz Hassanin. She's cut out pretty much everything that's come her way. It was Shadia Nankia in the first half, who was the busiest at the back for Masar. In this half, it's been Yasmin Zezo instead. Goal kick, FC Masar. Tongo back on her feet. Still not back on the field. Hand up in the air from Mahira Ali, who could have scored in the first half. She wants the goal kick in her direction. It's taken by Shadia Nankia. Mr. Nankia from Uganda. Just blasts the ball downfield. Mamelodi Sundowns now starting to make FC Masar work really hard to hold on to this lead. That didn't make the keeper work hard enough though. A simple gather for Habiba Emad Sabri. Karabo Dlamini there. Coach Jerry Shabalala. He's not had time to see what the impact of his substitutions have been so far, Coach Chabalala. Let's see what Mokoena and Mali can do to turn this around for Mamelodi Sundowns. If anybody's capable of a come-from-behind victory in the CAF Women's Champions League, it is the defending champions Mamelodi Sundowns, going for their third title, going for 3 in 4 years. This would be a statement result FC Masar, though, if they were to take on the defending champions, one of the heavy favourites for this competition win in match day 1, and come out with 3 points. That would be nothing short of a sensation for FC Masar. Bamba works hard again to keep the ball moving forward down the right for FC Masar, but it's back with Mamelodi Sundowns eventually. Ball cuts in behind Hala Mustafa, who's dropped back further into the fullback position, but there's no danger initially. Sundowns have it back on the edge of the area. Shooting chance maybe from the edge of the D. 3 black shirts over there. FC Masar get it away, and now they go for the direct through ball, but again, much like at the other end, it wasn't really on target. It was still difficult for the defence to deal with. Finished right in that awkward area between the back line and the goalkeeper. The defender just had to shield it as goalkeeper Bosija came out to get the ball just in front of the run of the striker. Sundowns on the right wing. Ball scooped back for the cross. Volleyed away from inside the area. Nankia doing her defensive duties again, and it's bounced back towards the box. A little bit of scrappy play at the moment, but Sundowns have it back in a good position. Pressure beginning to build as they camp on the edge of the FC Masar penalty area. Now another chance to send something into the danger zone. It's headed away well. Second ball comes back out for Mamelodi Sundowns again. Good positioning to get this into the area. Another big shooting chance. And another one that ends up over the top. This time it's Lelona Daweti. That was a really good run in from the left-hand side. Karabo Dlamini stepped into the box. Got goal side of the defenders, made life very difficult for them. Not sure if she was looking for a return pass. It was the one a second ago that was a bit awkward for Makubela. Goalkeeper Bosija came out in a timely manner to get the ball away. So now Gadiete has hit a good chance wide. Daweti's hit one over. but the chances are starting to stack up for Mamelodi Sundowns. The equalizer might be in the air here. That's cleared and headed before it goes out for a corner as well. Masar riding their luck just a little bit now. They still lead by 0-0, 20 minutes to go. Can they spread the play over to the left flank? They can, but is there anybody over there is the question. No, there's not. Sundowns have it back. It's cushioned down. Masar starting to look a little bit tired in possession. They're looking a little bit leggy. Mamelodi Sundowns can take advantage. Still 20 minutes to go, still a long time to go. And there's the next chance at the equaliser. Well, they cannot believe it now. It's Daweti again. She darted in towards the front post. It was an excellent run in.
Substitution for Mamelodi Sundowns. Player number 11, Melinda Gadiel is replaced by player number 9, Magia Onisha.
Gadiete slotted the ball just wide a couple of minutes ago. She goes off. Magia comes on. Magia, 20-year-old forward. She scored 13 goals in the Super League last season, the South Africa international, second top scorer in the Super League. It's Boitumelo Rabale who's already gone off. She was the top scorer with 17. Magia, a major goal threat for Mamelodi Sundowns. Masar, and they're scratching their heads a little bit now, Lasvind and Ahmed Ramdan. A bit of trouble, cramp. It's a little bit too early to be having major fitness problems. Yasmin Mohammed, who's given it absolutely everything in this second half. The first 10-20 minutes of this second half, she was just cutting out every through ball, heading away anything that was played in for an aerial battle in the box. Tabi Singh Magia on in place of Melinda Gadiete. Confirmation of the switch up front for Mamelodi Sundowns. Will Magia have better luck in front of goal, because now Gadiete's missed one really good chance. Good footwork by the goalkeeper Bosilla, who's very confident in possession. Lelona Daweti now, her chances, number 16. They are stacking up. Daweti's fired over, fired wide. Daweti, the 25-year-old, she was top scorer in the COSAFA Champions League qualification at the beginning of last season. She's won a couple of league titles now with Mamelodi Sundowns. It's not been her day so far, though. Mahira Ali, Lasvind as well. They want the free kick given Masar's way. It was a knock in the back from Mahira Ali. Not the first time today. Mane. Well, there was a little bit of contact with the elbow. There wasn't too much in it. Ali does look to be in some discomfort, though. Well, they're just trying to drag her across the line there, Mahira Ali, so play can restart with her off the field. It's not the ideal scenario for FC Masar. Down to 10 players again. It's the third time that's happened in this matchup so far. Now, is there a bit more space for Mamelodi Sundowns, who are in the ascendancy here? Into the box it goes, shooting chance. It's not quite caught right. It's just not quite happening for them in the penalty area at the moment. Luna Daweti one more time. That's her third chance of the second half alone. To chase. It's a quick run in, but Antongo played it away, and it might stay in play, and it does. Chance now to get something into the box. Ramalepe. Loose ball outside the D. It's going to be fired back in from outside the box, but it's fired up and over Habiba Ahmad Sadri's goal. Ratile Mokoena, a new captain who's only just come on. She's taken over the armband from Mbane. She's trying to go direct. I wondered how long it would be until Mamelodi Sundowns decide that trying shots from outside the box might be a more fruitful option. They've got plenty across the area today, but mostly it's been snapped up by the Masar defenders. Mokoena just getting a sighter in on goal. She hit that one too high, just lifted it up and over the leg of the defender and ultimately up and over the crossbar. There will be quite some minutes of stoppage time to be added, you'd imagine, at the end of the 90. But time is just starting to get away from Jerry Shabalala and Mamelodi Sundowns. It's still Mamelodi Sundowns 0, FC Masar 1. A late penalty at the very end of the first half from Sandrine Nyonkuru. She won it herself, she converted it herself. The Egyptian champions lead in the closing stages of their first ever CAF Women's Champions League group game. Masar got the throw in. Looked like it might have been a foul throw. The foot lifted over on the touchline. Back the other way it goes. Again, they rely on Shadia Nankia. Really good physical football. She's still got the energy to win that foot race and get the challenge in, but now she's out of position. Goalkeeper will have to come out and claim this one. Habiba Sabri able to gather the ball and stay down, allowing her teammates to catch a breather for a second. Santabi Singh Magia, who's only just come onto the field for Mamelodi Sundowns. The number 9 yet to get a chance to show what she can do in front of goal in the 2024 Women's Champions League. Cleared by Bosija. This is not where Mamelodi Sundowns need the ball. Pass down the right-hand side. Will the offside flag go up as soon as it's touched? No, it won't. And the defender has to cut that one out in front of her own goalkeeper. They're still appealing for offside. Kato Letsoso couldn't take the risk in the middle. She didn't know that there was not really too much of a threat behind her. FC Masar with a rare chance to get something into the box from a corner. They've offered precious little in attack since the very early stages of the second half. They started well in the first 6 or 7 minutes after the break. They looked comfortable in the lead, but now looks like Mamelodi Sundowns in the ascendancy as they look for a late equalizer. Can Masar move a step closer to the win by getting a second goal here? Mahira Ali to deliver the corner. It's lifted high towards the goalkeeper. She's going to be able to pick that one out of the air. Maitrumelo Bosija grabs the ball and distributes quickly. Now a chance to get forward. The pass will be picked off again. Clever play with the ball out to the right-hand side. That pass is undersold though. Back it goes to Matandi. Another good interception. This does end up 1-0. Yasmin Mohammed will be getting pretty close to the Player of the Match award, you'd imagine. Nyonkuru won the penalty and scored it. She'll be in the headlines. But the hard work, the dirty work, if you will, has been done by Yasmin Mohammed. Nothing too flashy, just cutting everything out. Shadia Nankia, who committed the foul there, she's played her part in that too. With a whole load of important challenges. Into the box one more time. Keeper's got to grab that before it drifts out for a corner. Indeed she can. Habiba Sabri gets down just in time. The goalkeeper's jersey for Habiba Sabri, perfectly matching the new colour scheme of the CAF Women's Champions League. New branding, new trophy for this season. It's all looking shiny and new. There's already talk of extending the competition in future seasons, expanding participation. At the moment, there's around about 30 teams who enter various regional qualifiers, only 8 getting into the final tournament proper. We've got a Group B and a Group A in Morocco this time. And this is Group B, and it's Mamelodi Sundowns 0, FC Masar 1, as we go towards the last few minutes of normal time. Now, both players had their feet up there, Mali and Nankia. But here's a look at why FC Masar find themselves 1 goal to the good. Leon Kuru's penalty right on the stroke of half-time. She tucked it away into the corner, the right-footed effort sending the goalkeeper the wrong way. She beat Bosija from the spot. And at the moment, Sandrine Leon Kuru of Burundi is in position to be the match winner for FC Masar. 83 minutes gone. Right into the closing stages now. Sundowns have had a whole host of opportunities in the second half. None of them greater than the one that fell to Melinda Kadieti in the box, and she slotted it wide. It's a good ball high towards the goal line. Ultimately too close to goalkeeper Habiba Sabri. It's blasted forward by Lebohang Rabalepe. Very easy gather for Habiba Sabri, but under this kind of pressure, when you know that there are only a few minutes left and you're leading 1-0 against one of the favourites, even the simple catches start to take on a bit of a different complexion. Mahira Ali running into trouble, but still keeps going for a while until the defence eventually nick the ball off her. Knocked on by Dlamini. Good work. Has to just be played out for a throw-in. Sundowns bench in a hurry to get the ball back to Daweti so she can get it thrown into the box, and she will get it into the area. Being marshalled back out. Good ball into the middle. It's lifted up and over the keeper, but onto the roof of the net only. What a moment for Mamelodi Sundowns. It was so close. Mokoena lifting it into the box. Lebohang Rabalepe into the area, got there just before the keeper. She hit the deck pretty hard, but you can't blame the keeper for coming out there, Habiba Sabri. You could argue that there was contact with the leg, but it was there to be won for both Rabalepe and Sabri. Would have been quite a special touch if the number 14 for Mamelodi Sundowns could have dropped that one underneath the crossbar. Into the area it goes once again. Aerial battle in the middle. It's not convincingly cleared yet. Mamelodi Sundowns now camped on the edge of the area. Pressure building and building. 5 minutes to go. Into the box they go once again. Shot blocked crucially. Took all the power out of that. Goalkeeper didn't even have to get involved. Masar clinging on to their lead. They've got very little in terms of an attacking outlet right now. Into the last 5 minutes. The Stade Labi Zaouli in Casablanca. Good run. Ramalepe again. Now the cross blocked behind. Corner ball, Mamelodi Sundowns. Hala Mustafa battling all the way to get that out of play. FC Masar must wish that they could get the ball down into the other half. Attack is the best form of defence, they do say. the moment, though, it's a backs against the wall defensive effort. That one's lifted into the middle. Hala Mustafa has to head it away at the front post. It's cleared. Only for a Mamelodi Sundowns throw-in, though, and they'll be able to get something else straight back into the area, you would imagine. Out wide on the right they go. Step over is well read. They've played themselves into a bit of a sticky situation there. Mamelodi Sundowns, and now Masar can break away a little bit. Here Ali, who must be exhausted from their efforts today. She couldn't get on the end of it. Now, free kick goes the way of Maya Abu El Wafa. Looks as though she might have committed the foul, but the referee was eagle-eyed there to see that there's a little bit of a stamp on the knee. It was accidental, but Sundowns will be feeling a little bit hard done by. Well, the stretch is going to come out again here for FC Masar. It's Yasmin Mohammed who is down on the ground. We're into the 89th minute. There will be a pretty significant period of stoppage time, I would imagine. The stretch has been on and off a couple of times. Change being lined up here. It's Noor Masood. He looks like the one who's going to head on. Will it be the end of the afternoon's work for Yasmin Mohammed, though? 90 seconds of normal time remaining. The stretcher bearers have had their work cut out for them today. They've got their technique down pat now. Mohammed has been off on the stretcher. Aisha Nantongo has been off. Now Yasmin Mohammed. Masood ready to come on. Again though, temporarily FC Masar down to 10 players. Masar have run their hearts out. The defenders have given it everything to stop the ball coming into the box. They haven't prevented Mamelodi Sundowns from having chances. The chances have come all right. They've just been mostly put wide or over. Habiba Sabri has not been tested as much as Mamelodi Sundowns would have liked. Considering how much time the ball has spent in the Masar penalty area, it's remarkable how few saves the goalkeeper in purple has had to make. Couple of gathers, simple balls high into the box. Pass down the right hand side, it's knocked back. Long delivery into the middle. Needs to be 1-1 now. 5 minutes, that's actually a little less than I would have expected at the end of the 90 here. 5 minutes remaining for Mamelodi Sundowns to salvage a draw. To the right-hand side they go once again. Plenty of black shirts around there. Not much space to get anything into the area. They can switch the play across though. It's a good pass. Now, a quick step to get in towards the area, and the challenge was well timed from Abu El Wafa. Joel Mali trying to just stretch her legs and get into the penalty area, but she was stopped. Mohammed off on the stretcher a couple of minutes ago, and now Noor Masood on to make it a full complement of players once again for the final couple of minutes here. 5 minutes of stoppage time to play. We've already played 90 seconds of it, and Masar still lead by a goal to nil. The ball that was cleared bounces back onto the pitch. It's not what Mamelodi Sundowns need. Ilona Daweti gets it back from the position of the throw-in. That's a good delivery into the middle. Does it fall loose in the box? Yes, it does. And once again, it's over the top. Tisetsu Makubela. She's not necessarily the player that Mamelodi Sundowns would have wanted to get on the end of that. She snatched at it with the left-footed half volley. She was the one that conceded the penalty in the first half. It would have been a lovely moment of footballing redemption. Not to be for Tisetsu Makubela in stoppage time here. Forward march of the team in yellow and blue continues, but time is ticking away. 2.5 minutes left to go, and that'll be a Masar free kick. Shabalala not happy, but his players couldn't afford to let FC Masar break forward over the halfway line there, because that could have wasted a minute, or worse, it could have led to the second goal. 3 minutes of stoppage time played, 2 to go. Second half chances from Mamelodi Sundowns include Melinda Gadiete sliding the ball wide when it looked for all the world as though she would equalise for Mamelodi Sundowns 62 minutes into the game. Daweti fired over the top from a good position and then wide after a darting run in at the near post. That was all with about 20 minutes of time to play. Lebohang Ramalepe got on the end of a great delivery into the box. Showed a deft touch to get in front of the goalkeeper and lift the ball up, but could only drop it onto the roof of the net with 5 minutes to go of the 90. And now Tisetsu Makubela has smashed the loose ball over the top after it bounced her way in the box. Sundowns should have scored by now, but they haven't, and that is all that matters for FC Masar. Magia, who's had precious little to work with since she's come on. Again, black shirts all around. As soon as the ball comes loose, it's cleared. Nia Mohammed, Masar captain, down again. She looks to be in some pain. But the rehabilitation and the recuperation for these FC Masar players, well, that will feel a whole lot better. They're all nursing sore muscles over the next couple of days, having come away with 3 magnificent points against Mamelodi Sundowns today, and right now they're about a minute away from doing that. Only 30 seconds left of stoppage time, but surely a little bit more time to be added on the end of that. Won't be long though. Is there one more chance in this for Mamelodi Sundowns? Ball down the right. Chance for the through ball. Into the box they go. Blocked really well. Heroic defending from FC Masar today. Ramalepe has got that back really quickly to try and take the corner. Masar substitutes, ready to run onto the field here. But Mohamed, who was looking pretty sore a moment ago, has somehow found the reserves of energy to cut that off from Ramalepe as she got into the box. Well, it wouldn't be all over for Mamelodi Sundowns, not yet, but they would be on the back foot in Group B. It's not too long to turn things around if you lose your opening game. This would be a seismic shock in African women's football. Another stoppage. It's not really what FC Masar need either, because the seconds were ticking away. They're going to have to defend this corner. Would have been probably the last chance of the match anyway. Ahed Tark ready maybe to get on just in time, so that this is 11 versus 11 for the corner, which you'd imagine, if it's cleared, could well be the last chance of the game. Mohamed finally off the field. Is she replaced before the corner kick? It's going to be sent in from the right, lofted into the middle. It's headed down, but wide of the target. Defender took the last touch. Tandy goes over to take the corner, but that's the full-time whistle from referee Iratunga. Masar make history in the CAF Women's Champions League. Defending champions Mamelodi Sundowns have been beaten on match day 1 in Group B, and look at what it means to FC Masar. A result that sends shockwaves through African women's football. The champions of Egypt have beaten the champions of South Africa. The defending champions pick up no points from their first game in Group B. Instead, the spoils go to FC Masar. What a remarkable result for the Egyptian team. Last things, there's Rantan. And the whole FC Masar squad can celebrate. Mamelodi Sundowns and coach Jerry Shabalala, they cannot believe they've come off as the losing side here. They had chance after chance after chance in the second half, but they could not get enough on target. Keeper Habiba Emad Sabri keeps the clean sheet for FC Masar, but there were brilliant performances throughout. Shadia Nankia, the defender, Aisha Nantongo, Yasmin Mohammed as well. They gave that absolutely everything at the back for FC Masar, cutting out as much as they could that came into the Masar penalty area. So the winning goal came from the penalty spot in first half stoppage time. Sandrine Nyonkuru earned it, and Sandrine Nyonkuru tucked it away for 1-0 Masar, and that is how it stayed. What a result from the Stade Labi Zaouli in Casablanca. There are still plenty more games to come, but we'll go to the interviews. Thank you for watching.
With the resilience and teamwork, we've been able to reach this level. Yeah. All I can say is that when you win, you create more enemies. So other teams are getting ready for us. But since we are focused, we are going to make it. We are sending a message to every team, and we are ready to ride with them. Yeah. You are welcome. Thank you. Thank you.